try this.
Yeah, that works.
Planet Hacker. Okay. You guys, what's your story? What's going on with this one?
What do you?
What do you mean?
Well, give me and the chat information about this replay. What is it? Is it like where did it come from?
Wait, paint you a picture.
Okay.
It's from the scrim, and we pick Kurstala, and it's against Kyle Poly from London. They're one of the top 4 for Dorm right now, so they're an okay team, I guess. And then we wanted to run Abathur. We were trying to practice an Abathur on this map specifically, and late on they went double support, so we went for an Illidan to run that with our other DPS. I don't know. I don't have a whole lot of exciting stuff to talk about.
No, that's good lore. That's all the lore I needed. Wait, so what? You said you went Illidan as a response to double support?
Is that
double tank and
wrong?
double support?
I mean, I wanted to know why you think it's right.
They just have a very easy time killing him.
Yeah, we would think that Illidan survives for a long time.
He does, or he can. Well, maybe in like 2017. But he's against Diablo and Hanzo here. I feel like Illidan gets one shot, especially with the force wall. Am I crazy?
You have no faith.
Okay.
I don't know. Like,
Also, D shield.
yeah, they're I don't know.
Okay. Just wanted to know, but just because I see this, it's definitely a lot more difficult than you guys lend, the Illidan into this sort of comp, I think. Because as soon as level 10 hits and they run their combo properly, they rock Force Wall, they Shadow Charge into it, maybe they even isolate you off of it. That can be pretty problematic. But at the same time, they've got pretty squishy backliners. We've got clone on Genji, we've got clone on Illidan, so it can be really scary. And if you're obviously going Thirsting Blades 4, right? With Battered?
7. Yeah.
Or sorry, yeah, 7, not 4. Friend or Foe 4.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, your healing potential goes through the roof. What are we lacking? Wave clear. So, do you guys talk about this before the game starts? The fact that you have to focus on waves. You've got the Abathur not really looking for anything too crazy.
Yes.
Yeah.
Awesome. Smart boys. And who's on Siege?
You got me on Siege on Genji.
Genji.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's Illidan Bruiser, Genji Siege.
I like that. Good. And yeah, okay, so that's good. I just wanted to make sure you had the right plan because I think that absolutely is the right plan. Bruiser's out mid, Siege top, and then you basically just force them to play the minion game during the early phases. That's smart. I'm gonna be paying attention to Showtime. Gosh, our wave clear sucks so bad. This is really painful.
It's not ideal.
Excellent. They're on their siege. Oh, hey. Valimar, don't do that.
Don't do what?
Perfect. I'm glad you asked. Always, if the wave's crashing like this and they're not pushing into it, always tank the ranged minions. Watch what happens to your wall. It switches aggro from you, and as soon as it does, it's never getting aggro back. So it does all of this damage to the wall. These things do like 75 damage a hit, don't they? Something right like that. 75 this early. 73.
I thought.
You thought what?
I thought you were gonna say don't show.
No, showing's fine. They already know you're there.
Yeah.
Whoops. Because yeah, Diablo just showed you. Yeah, this is here. So showing, I think, is kind of irrelevant because if you don't show here, then they are like, oh, okay, are they just missing all this soak mid? High chance you're not because you guys aren't stupid. So I think you just have to walk up here and tank these ranged minions. I know it's small, but still, it's worth mentioning. And you guys should all be doing this. If you're able to tank ranged minions, always do it. 'Cause I know it's not insanely huge, but still, that's damage. Everyone's missing. You're assuming they're on siege. This can be pretty sketchy, by the way. But you guys are under the assumption they're on siege, but they could be here, and they could kill you. But I think it's pretty safe assumption. But might as well mount up, too. Okay, so first objective top. You guys are likely going to just have Abathur soak bottom. How are you going to clear out this siege? Genji? And then have Illidan go up? Yeah, okay, cool. Smart boys.
Poggers.
Excellent. Yeah, how's poggers? And that's the only reason why they submitted the replay.
All right.
Don't worry, there's a fun one later.
Nice. We're done, boys. Okay,
we're
cool.
done.
You guys
Good
are
job, guys.
super far up. Like, not in the lanes, but like in tempo and momentum and everything good.
Every time you say tempo, I think you're showing.
I know. I don't.
So what do you think's ideal for us when we both have these knights in? Should we put like 3 on mid to clear and
Yes.
then try to head up?
Yeah.
Or
Yeah, I love what you guys are doing here, especially considering how they're showing up here. In Direct, you have that information. Yeah, information. So this is actually really good. If you can at least stall once or twice. Where's our Abathur, though?
Oh my god, here
Are
it
you
is.
freaking kidding me?
Oh my god.
This is why we submitted the replay, for real.
Oh.
Okay, so Abathur needs to be mid or top so that you can actually spawn your W's to start stalling, because this is actually a really good play. We are up so far off of this. Bottom is honestly irrelevant, and if Dahaka ever shows bottom, that just means that they're conceding top. That means that we get a 4v4 plus Abathur hat, so we just win top. But Abathur has to be up here in order to A, set up. Oh, okay, so I'm pissed. Abathur, be here earlier, because you can actually set up your W's everywhere to kind of just, you know, scout out this area. Put one in here, put one over here. You know, look over here. Yes, they've got Oracle. Yes, they've got Sonic Arrow. So likely it's not going to get the most value, but still, if anyone steps up to cap, you can just Toxic Nest right underneath them, and then they have to back away because the timer on it. That you know how it works. Especially here.
Are you saying that he should be like burrowing mid, like
Yeah.
you know, like 15, 20 seconds earlier?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, being bottom right now doesn't do anything. You can just hat bottom if you're wanting to grab the soak. Oh, sorry, my keyboard bugged out. Some reason it went in. I don't know what that was.
Oh, rip.
Never mind, the mouse will come in.
Part of my strategy for going over replays with, like, you know, top tier players is making sure I at least embarrass them a little bit.
Feels mediocre, man.
Okay, so now this sucks. Honestly, I would just give.
I think we do. Maybe? I don't
No,
actually.
yeah,
I
we-
I say I can get one more poke, Betrayal, I hope.
That was actually really good. Wait, super good actually. Now, wait, because of that, we can actually stay here.
Wish they knew I was there.
Okay, where is Abba right now? Do you just hat right out of the gates, or do you burrow? Okay, you burrow bottom. Sure. Do you hat? Okay, you do hat right away. That
He
sucks.
had something.
It'd be nice if you could step up just a little bit before hatting, but I really do think it's pretty time sensitive, honestly. So this is probably the smarter thing. As soon as you drop,
Traumatized, okay.
yeah, as soon as you drop shield though, step up right here. Yeah,
He could also just Z out into the lane as well.
he already
It is
used
short.
to
Yeah,
get
that's
bottom.
what I'm saying.
Oh, that's what you mean. Just okay, yeah, I understand. Yeah, good point. Actually, really good point. That would have got 2 birds stoned at once. That would have been better. Okay, I'm gonna look at this, how this unfolds, because we get kill on Tassadar and then Genji dies. Genji's full health. How does this happen?
I think my health was just 0.
Ah, okay. Wait, you swift strike here and then you take tower shots.
Yeah.
As if on cue. Okay. Well, honestly, 1-for-1 when we're the ones with the Abathur hat and the map pressure, I think this is okay. Really need to get some heals on this Illidan, though. Do you have tap? Yes.
Yeah, maybe I should went to go tap instead of like after I've got that single poke on.
Yep, right here. You should. Right before that, you should have backed out and got it.
Yeah, and we have the ether poke, who can get escorted. Yeah.
Dang it, because the longer you guys stall this for, the more value you get mid. Honestly, like you guys' early game so far has been so good. The death on Illidan is and Abathur are the only bad ones. The death on Genji is actually fine. Okay. Well, you guys are still super perfect in this game.
Yeah, we figured as long as we're even with an Avatar up, like we're still fine.
Yep. Even in XP and up structurally, so feeling good.
College, you mind if I ask you something? So, in terms of like macro decision making after the first tribute, like, are you like supposed to take camps as they spawn, right? Like, so obviously when we went siege because we knew tribute was top, so we ripped the early siege because it wasn't gonna like free push bottom. So obviously the siege was up after after they capped the first tribute. Is this like the right from a macro standpoint? Like, is this what you should be doing? Like instantly grabbing your siege camp?
You can, but you want to do something with it. So like this siege camp is going to do a couple things. If you put a ranged up here with the siege camp and you're against a range, likely you're going to be able to push in and get some damage up here. But if it pulls 2 up here, then you want to make sure that you're doing something else on the map. In between objectives, that's the whole point of camps, right? It's either to get something out of it structurally, so take a wall or something like that, maybe even take a fort if you're lucky, or pull numbers so you can be somewhere else. So yeah, if this is a bruiser camp and it starts stacking up really heavy, 2 of them come here, maybe that means you can get bottom wall off of it if you set it up with the Abathur push properly. Maybe Abathur hats bottom and pushes up the wave, then everyone rotates down, you take a wall off of it. So like, as long as you do something with it, aside from just letting this Hanzo free clear it, then it's not even worth getting. Like there's no point in getting it. If Hanzo's just going to sit there super safe and we do nothing, then it's not worth getting.
You don't think that making Hanzo sit top is worth it?
He's going to be top anyways, isn't he?
I guess, but he can go leave and take camps right now. Like, if we force him to sit top, I think that's good for us because he's their only DPS. They don't have the bid for us at him.
But it's like they're going to just rotate him. Okay, so the analogy can be used then Tassadar staying top. That's, Tassadar can very easily just use his storm on the siege camp and then shield up. It's the exact same thing. Forcing a single person top means that nothing happens because a single person top is what's going to happen anyways.
Okay.
So as long as we can do something more than just the baseline of having somebody top, I think it's great. Picking it up here is good because Tribute's spawning in a few seconds, and while, yes, it's not across the map, it's still generating pressure up here. What's going on down here?
Yeah, we called to do boss and then
Tribute's fine.
yeah. It was like as Trib was coming up.
Cool. Get out. Gotta help our Illidan though. Okay. So this is good. See, this is actually very well set up. Just have to be cautious of okay. Also, where has our mule been? You haven't used it yet, have you? Because could have muled mid.
Yeah. Full disclosure, I never play Abathur. We kind of had a mix-up in the roster, but doesn't excuse my play.
Okay, no worries. Just something for you to know. Ooh, nice, dude. Okay, why are we dead? Okay.
I think we're kind of stuck between like we want a zone while Diablo's dead, but we also need to reset to heal up.
So you can never take this under these circumstances.
Yeah.
It's just never going to happen. And I think you guys just trying to cap like this is actually pretty disrespectful. Like, not in like a bad way, you know what I mean? Just like disrespecting what they can do with their comp. Because like, look at, they've got Tacitor chilling right here. He just walks up, uses W to stall you. They have Oracle, they see you forever. Hanzo can actually just stall you infinitely unless we step up to like this point. Up here, then they have a hard time. Then they have to walk over this way. Maybe Hanzo jumps over and then stalls you from there. But then he's isolated and everybody else is over here. But from here, there's no possible way. So if anything, you guys just have to like back up, maybe even look to tap and then fight back in. Like Abathur can get mines here or there. Is there even any way? Because if you guys back up, then they're just going to walk in. Diablo
We
up.
do well with getting back in now. So
Okay.
if that interrupt happens.
So I think that's what you guys have to do off of the kill. Back up and I'm just going to actually back even further. This is the problem with having such low sustain, you know? Okay. I think it starts here. I really feel like we don't do enough to help Illidan. Let's have a look. I'm going to look at everything that we've got here because I know you guys can do this better. Okay, so never mind. Holy junk. The face when I feel like getting the Diablo kill is just not worth it. You have Q up in one more auto attack, right? Yeah, 1 more second. So that's why you try to get it over here. But like we have to help Illidan get out here because he takes so much damage. Oh my gosh. And we're all up here, but I guess having ETC down here doesn't really do much of anything. Instead of backing up this way, like, why don't we focus on just clearing this, backing up, tapping, and walking back in? Because that means they're going to be fighting us 4v3 on the wave. We get a globe off of it, pushes in the minions. They're still stuck fighting here. Not a lot of geometry. The problem here is the fact that Hanzo is just going to infinitely stall. If you step up in here, they're going to hit you with the W, and it's going to splash and just absolutely destroy you. But I think you guys just have to, instead of forcing in here, because if you don't have this area, you will never get this cap. And you guys should have been able to know, you should always know this whenever you're playing, even if it's just the Hanzo. Sorry. It's very difficult to get this, especially if they have this area. Tacitor makes it even harder. He's just going to W 24/7. And like, look, your health bar's at the H. Down to below, down to like the I. And he just hits you with the free Q. Just like stuff like this. Like, you took this much of your health bar trying to cap. And now Valimar has no abilities. Unaverted also super low. You guys had to clear this, grab the globes, and go back and tap, and then look to fight back in. Abathur's here. You can get 1 stall from Abathur. Hell, even like...
I don't think we got a stall from Abathur.
Because they just clear it?
Yeah, because like there's 4 people there. They can just clear it. They don't
You can... Can you mule and hat?
You can, that's true.
Because that's 1... You can get 1
Yeah,
stall from
but-
Abathur.
Yeah, that's right.
Do they even get this in time, though? That's the thing. I guess they push in pretty hard. I still think that that's the play. But I think sitting here is the biggest problem. Because you guys are never, ever going to get... You're never going to cap this. Just straight up. You have to hard engage and find a fight. But you guys just don't have the resources available.
Yeah.
It's honestly a really good chase by them. But to back it up even further, like maybe chasing for the Diablo kill just wasn't worth it because we used all of our resources. Instead, you just take his 95% HP and then just control this area and then cap but that's kind of hard to just say that when it looked so free, right? Like that looked like the freest Diablo kill of our lives. Most times you guys should know that they're on boss at this point, but not much you can do.
We do, yeah.
This is pretty bold. Yeah, so if you catch them when they're on their boss, then you can do this, but never after. Ooh, do they just get 2 bosses?
Yeah, yeah, I think so.
I don't think so.
We have 10. I mean,
Yeah, pretty sure we're going to 10.
Do we?
I don't remember the details of this game.
For some reason, I thought they win this and get the second boss. I guess we'll see.
Okay, so this is also a problem. We don't need Uther down here. Abathur is soaking this just fine. Uther should be up here with ETC because you guys know that they're on boss, and you guys have to depush boss. You can't race. And Illidan right out of spawning, and same with Genji, you need to be going top. Give them 2 bosses, whatever. Like, you can't do anything against it.
I think we can fight them though with 10.
You can fight them here, and you can fight them with level 10. So what you can do is just at least go and start on this.
If we're there, no, I was gonna say, yeah, if we're there, then they get that boss free.
And that's the, see, you guys put yourself, this is the frickin' problem. Everything that happened here. Like, I really think that either you had to just tap and look for a fight or just give it. Because they get everything off of it. So you guys put yourself in a tough situation, because if you go up top and depush it, then they get this boss for free. And then, they get some of this fort, very little actually, because it's a 6-minute boss. Actually, probably only like 20% of the fort. And then they get very little down here too. But they take everything off the map. And then they get, they might even get this. Maybe. Honestly, it might just be better to just let them get 2 bosses and depush everything. It might be. If you guys all patrolled top, took this down, because if you don't, and you fight over this, you're 100% are losing this fort. No questions asked. 100% losing it. So, okay, we have to look at the math here then.
Even through Mule, do you think?
Oh, maybe. Maybe not.
They're really early boss and Mule.
It just depends on how long Dahaka stays up here. Because, like, look at this. This is already just dummied. When does he TP? We'll find out. But
yeah, our
Also, this is
mindset
third,
our mindset was that we would have enough time to do our boss as well. So
yeah.
I mean,
This is also a 3rd trip, so we can't give.
No. Well, you can. You have an Abathur.
If we give, then we lose way too much, I think. Giving double boss and curse.
Yeah, that's... Okay, here we go. Nice. Okay, so yeah, see, it like 100% gets it. So fighting... Okay, so wait, I need to back up and think, because I feel like there's just so many problems here. So if you fight down here, just let me think about this real quick. If you fight down here, that means you 100% give up this fort, and even actually some keep wall. A little bit, not much. But that gets muled up. It's kind of irrelevant. So you 100% give a fort if you fight down here. If you don't fight down here and you depush top, that means they take boss and then get curse and have boss curse bottom. But we have Abathur to depush top, Abathur to depush mid, and then we can all group and defend bottom. Might be the easier way of defending everything. Might be. The other option is let them push in top, mule this, just kind of bend over, take the fort, and then force a fight down here. And that's the choice that you guys made. So those were the options, I believe. Those are the only options.
if we defend top and then fight for curse and then just let boss run its course, we could also eat the curse though.
I think we're zoned too hard off of. Yeah, we can't really like.
If we
We're
show
good at
top,
getting inside.
I think everybody but ETCS.
Okay.
Damn it. Okay. But
because like so
Just-
if we defend top, and we lose priority on the pixel because they set up right because they said beeline for our bottom boss and they like get priority on the pixel bush, like aren't I like super vulnerable to like walking into that choke? Doesn't that take us a
Yeah.
really long time to rotate down? Because like if I'm trying to walk towards the pixel, they just cast wall Diablo charge me and just farm me, right?
Yeah.
I think you hang out by a bruiser.
Yeah, but do we have time though? Like, because tribute's already spawning bosses at like what 80% health. So if we like, oh, I don't know. I guess if we're like up there, we.
I mean, if we already beeline.
Yeah,
on
and we
top,
rotate,
leave Illidan to hunt back
yeah,
in.
never mind. Yeah, never mind.
I honestly think that you guys forcing a fight here is the best thing to do. And just giving up top. I always talk about the potential options that we have, right? And one of them is defending top and then coming back and defending and just giving everything. Because you do have an Abathur comp and you can rebuild with Mule, but I think that this is the best choice based on the time in the game and based on the fact that we finally hit level 10. You guys have a team fighting comp. So I think what you guys actually did here was good. Trying to take the boss, I don't think was good, but that's okay. It doesn't really do anything. You guys didn't really spend any resources. Okay, so we hunt Illidan. What?
The force ball was pretty nuts.
Yeah, I mean, that wasn't... He didn't even mean to do that.
Yeah. Worked out very well.
We have to clone earlier. Okay. Clone comes out now. Clone needs to come out earlier. If you guys are looking for this engage, you have to clone earlier. Also, like, there's a couple bad things that happen here, but it's just the stupid force wall that's the problem. So if we're mounted up, does it change? Ah, okay, no, you just get dismounted there. That's so dumb.
I didn't even realize that. That fight would have been way cleaner.
Oh yeah, no, absolutely. I think using the mosh pit actually was going to be an issue because you wanted to use well, it depends. If mosh pit obviously gets Lucio, you're fine, but you want to use your W to interrupt Lucio. That's like the silence. Oh my gosh, this fight is all over the map. Okay, I gotta watch this over again. This is an insane fight, you guys. You had the right idea though, but I don't even think you get the kill on him if you guys clone earlier. I really gotta look at this one. This is absolutely insane, this fight, okay? Let's see.
Do we ever consider cloning ETC?
No.
Okay.
Such an idiot, Tassadar. Why do you heal or shield and give armor? Okay. I can't tell his cooldowns. Do you guys see it? Do you see it? The kill. Do you see it now? I see it. So, showtime. This fight is all over the map. So it's really difficult to, you know, kind of bring you guys into coordination here, but really have to be looking at picking up a reset. And here you have your E, and you can walk in this way and get it onto Tassadar, and he dies off your E. Oh. Can you guys hear me? Oh, Discord is dying, everyone. Sorry, just 1 second, you guys. I was like, wait, they don't see it. They're not responding. They don't see it at all. Recombobulating the discombobulators. I think there's something wrong with Discord. I'm in now. Call unavailable. Oh, I don't know what to do then, you guys. What the hell? Sorry, everyone. Discord just completely died. All is lost. Oh, God, Skype. I guess so. Telephone call. XD. I don't know how to... do you guys have Skype? Does Skype even have screen share? God, I hate Skype. I mean, I know Discord's not the only form of communication, you troll. And it's not even just it's not even the communication thing, it's the screen sharing. Okay. Skype has screen share. 100% do not have Skype installed. Okay, well, I'm not going to make you do that. Discord is coming back up. Okay, see if you guys can get into Discord, because my Discord works now, and it looks like I can actually call you right now, Winter. Run to the hills. Run for your life. We'll just be a second, you guys. Just join back in on the group call. The group call doesn't exist for me anymore. Oh, there we go. Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Yep.
Oh, yes. Perfect. Well, I don't know what happened, but...
That was, yeah, that's something special.
Dude, I started smelling something burning when everything went down, and I like literally went down on all fours and started... Dude, I started smelling my computer. I'm like, is my computer on fire?
Oh, no.
Oh, you went there. I went with stroke.
Nice. Thanks, man. Real cool.
Lift both your arms up for me.
Okay, nice. There you go. See,
I think Showtime is not in yet.
Okay.
I messaged him on. Actually, no, he's in chat. I was gonna say I messaged him in game.
But do you guys see it?
See what? Sorry, I was distracted by the whole Discord dying.
I see the fight on Discord.
There's a decent play to be made right here. You guys are all looking over here, but I'm looking over here. Boom.
Oh, I'm back.
Welcome back. Okay, so we all here?
I think Valamar's not
Yeah.
in. I lied.
Okay, so everyone's looking over here at Diablo, but I'm looking over here at Tassadar.
I'm
Winter.
also looking at Tassadar.
Yeah, Winter is the only one on Tassadar. Winter should be calling this one, and Showtime should be looking for it because you have your E up. But you E down onto Diablo and miss it, but if you E this way, and then you trigger your reset, you're still alive. Boom, now you're up here, dead. 2 kills, and then Winter should be able to live. Maybe gets run down by Lucio, probably still gets run down by Lucio, but at least you pick up 2 kills.
Yeah, I think that's on me. I think I was calling the Diablo. I didn't even see the task. So I think that's why Clone comes down. Because I think that's what I was calling.
I want to
Was
look at...
Tassie down?
So it's probably on
Yes.
Yes, he is down, yes.
Okay.
And his shield cooldown wasn't available because he shields like after you have the E. So like this whole team fight is so messy and you guys aren't all on the same targets and we really have to be trying to establish resets. So I want to actually just like look at it slowly because you guys are all individually really good players, but with comps like this, your execution is poor. And we'll have a look. So boom, immediately Winterheart goes in, but I think that we need to have our Genji, or we have to have a clone at the same time. Just bring out the clone. Unaverted in a bit of trouble here. He gets de-shielded, right? So like even look at this. Showtime on alterations. And then we've got where's Winter? Over here.
I got de-shielded.
Yeah.
I'm in vulnerable.
So I gotta watch this again, man. This fight's a nightmare. So we're in the back here. I think you gotta get de-shielded now. Like as soon as you basically use everything. Because like sitting back here, your de-shield gets what? 3 sets of auto attacks in a queue. Really need the freedom to just push in back here. Like de-shield here, just start swiping. But you two need to be on the same target. Because you pull back because you're worried. You get silenced over here somehow, but you should still be on this side of the fight. Because you and Showtime were kind of in the same area, but you have to be on the same targets, like for sure. Because the problem is just we don't get any resets. And then here too, like you're over here, and I think this is actually a really good target to be on because nobody's really going to die over here. Direct so low though. But yeah, we missed this kill and then this kill. Yeah, so it gets the wall. Abathur needs to hat top. Yep. Drop the mule right away. So this was the right call. It's just you guys executed the team fight. Not the best. We'll see how next one goes though. I keep smelling something burning. Do my roommates not know how to cook? Like I'm getting kind of scared now. What is the arms up thing? Is Discord working still? Yeah, okay.
Valamar is not in, but everybody else has got it. He said it's fine, nice watching stream.
Okay. Can you still feel the left side of my body? Yes, I can. That's what I hate you guys.
Juice and I think will like.
I hate how I have to do this in order to look at everything. Okay, we got you. We got you. Okay, basically everything's up in the next 10 seconds. Cool. But they've got defensive spawning now. Sorry, there's so much to do with this replay. A lot to do with Abathur. So you guys take. I would say that time is on our side here. It sucks that we're missing mid-soak. No hat goes out there. Hat actually has to be here right now. So we missed the whole wave. No hat. That's a problem. Okay, besides from that, we actually, I would say we have time on our side more so than they do. Yeah, they got the bruiser camp. We got a boss, man, on the fort. Okay, so you guys go in. No. Genji clone. Here. Because you guys are saying I'm going to hunt. I'm going to hunt.
Yeah.
So Genji clone. It has to come out. And now you show up. Does it really change anything? I'll immediately go back. Oh my gosh, that stun was actually huge. Diablo on his way back. Now just peel back. Pick this up. Send somebody mid. You guys should be able to pick this up free. Yep. Spending too much time up here already. Need somebody mid. Have to clear this. I know it's like 5 seconds, but still. Nice. That was way better. That one, that felt cleaner, right? Like you guys were all on the same target basically the entire way through, and then you guys get the kill. Way better. 13's here. Okay, we're feeling real good now.
Yeah, I think we realized also that they weren't gonna like necessarily go after us for diving their backline. They were gonna try and collapse on us a little bit.
Yeah. Kind of like how they played the first fight.
Yeah, and so with the second fight, we were able to dive in a lot deeper.
Oh man.
I feel like Hunt needed to go on this, yeah. The Sound Barrier hasn't come out yet.
The boop stopped the mosh, man.
Yeah, the boop was so good.
I was feeling it too. Look at
Yeah,
that.
I know. I felt it too. It was in my body. Yeah, Lucio dies here if he gets hunted. Anyone but Hanzo, I think, because Hanzo's just going to jump over the wall, isn't he? Again? Just boop. Okay, never mind. He just gets ulted. Showtime dead. Oh, no, one auto. We got D-shield still. Was it up, though?
Might have been coming if I died.
No, it might have, like, literally just got up. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, feels bad.
Too.
Feels bad.
Damn, almost got mad. No. But we have just we got nothing left. Oh, we got Dragon Blade. Okay, we got everything left. This guy dies.
Mata.
I agree. I think we should have hunted Lucio there. And one-shot him. Where are we? Let's just see. So I like seeing how the fight plays out first. I just want to see exactly what would end up going down.
Is that clone timing better? Is that what you think?
Oh yeah, way better.
Okay.
See, same time though, right? Like same time when you
Yeah.
guys look for the engage. Yeah, if this goes on to the Lucio and everybody focuses on Lucio, because like we had, the problem is Showtime E's over here, so he's looking at damaging this Unaverted is over here with the hunt, and then we're all back here. So like again, just all of us split up. Honestly, every single source of our damage is split on a different target in this fight. One over here, and one back here. Shingan, baby.
It's so good.
Yeah. Wait, did you mean to do this?
Yes.
When you path to the right?
Yes.
That was super cheeky and very weeb.
Same?
Yeah, let's watch
It's
it.
a nice force wall.
Watch this. He steps to the right because he's going to be Wing this. Oh, that was very weeb.
I would think Hanzo W's off the right wall though.
The angle is super hard if he does that, like if he does it right next to him off the right, you're saying?
Yeah.
He can do that, it's true.
I think it's safer to do this, to me, but until he gets Pierce. But oh my gosh, I'm mad.
Yeah, it was close.
We had D shield up, didn't we? Yeah. Oh no, you got used
No,
early.
use it on much.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, this is massive. Abathur playing the smart game here. Battle Uther, here we go. Good morning, Restamary.
Valimar was yelling at me like, I got this, hat me.
I told Valimar to go kill Tassadar because he had no health. He's go camera clicking, let's go.
I'm ready to beat his ass. Okay, well, we pick up everything on the map. This is really good. This is so funny, but it's actually smart. Okay, yeah, now you're being a little bit too ambitious.
They call me ambitious Abathur in real life.
Stop it. The hammer of ass beating. Okay, cool. Excellent. Right on, you guys. But still, all our damage going out on different targets that fight. The only good fight was this. Even though you guys technically won up here. You guys are scary, eh? Like, I feel like if you just up your execution a bit, you guys are gonna be freaking insane. Hit.
It was such a juicy match. But
I know the
That's so
boosts,
bad.
man. The boosts were so real that game.
Oh.
That's whatever. So.
So, can you guys like tell me what's going on here? So
We haven't fed it in a while.
okay. So we have no Dragon Blade, we have no Mosh Pit, we have no D Shield. Oh wait, we do have D
They
Shield.
don't have
What's up?
16.
I mean,
also.
yes. But do you guys actually think that you just like chase them onto their keep and kill them without any of our cooldowns?
I think it was kind of more that like, if we get the fight, if they give us the fight before 16, then we're like happy to take it, but we're also happy to like waste their time, like not answering the boss right away.
Okay. But we got to talk about this. Like, we literally swift strike into their base. Two
Yeah.
keeps here while our warrior and our Illidan and our like we. I know you guys don't want me to, but we have to talk about this. We have
We
to
haven't
discuss
spent in a while.
This is something we've got to talk about. Like, we are
They don't call me enter heart for nothing.
we're in there right now.
Yeah, I don't know if I was ready to go that hard.
No, I thought like looking for them here and looking for them here and here. This is all dope, all good stuff. But then off of it, just like take their bruisers, or like take their bruisers and push in and get some keep damage, and then maybe rotate down, grab their siege, and push this into, you know, something. But don't dive them. There we go. Did you call yourself
doing-
Interheart?
Yeah.
Okay, that's good. This is the smartest play, IMO.
You just gotta get out ahead of the nicknames, so that way they're yours.
Ah. Okay,
Full
so
disclosure, I die again, Colin. This one.
damn it, no. Okay, hold on. Full disclosure, you're funny.
This one's so good.
You guys are awful.
Oh, we're terrible. I love it.
Okay, so we talked about the value of camps earlier and what they do. So what does this camp do? If you guys sit here, literally just sit on the wave right here, doing nothing, not even moving your character. You just sit here. Just that's it. All 5 of us, just or 4 of us, just sitting right here. Not Abathur. Please don't be here, Abathur. But if all of us are just chilling here, then they have 2 things that they can do, right? They can meet you here and fight you for this and for the structure, or they can send some top and deep push boss. Those are the 2 things that they can do that are kind of within reason, right? So then just wait and see what they do with this. If they sit here and you guys sit here, that's fine, because boss is just free pushing top the entire time. You guys get value either way. If they respond up top, I would be immediately onto this keep or this keep. I really do think that you guys having 16 and a boss pushing like this and both of these keeps exposed means that you get a keep. To me, it's bottom because the wave is easier for you to get and it's further from the boss. So this is what I would have done. Not this. Everybody just immediately rotate down. Get onto this wave first. The wave is most important. Just get onto the wave, clear it up, push it in, clear this one too, and then just get on bottom keep. You guys get bot keep here for free. Opens up a win condition because your boss is in 47 seconds.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
Wasn't my brightest moment.
Wait, what'd you say?
So it wasn't my brightest moment.
There you go. You guys are all like obviously wanting to get better and wanting to, you know. Yeah. So, be super like harsh about yourselves with plays like this. When you guys look at them back, like know that this, like, we all like having fun in scrims and stuff like that, but make sure you're hard on yourselves about stuff like this, because this was a huge freaking play that we could have made. Bot keep, like you basically like set up the rest of the map. Now they constantly have to have somebody bottom. They don't have, like, they've got Dahaka, yeah, but like they have to have him bottom at all times basically, or else the pressure's just, it's too heavy. So just, yeah, be hard on yourselves for stuff like this. Uh-oh. No. Okay. We out.
Gather tribute or face my curse.
Because we see the situation now, right? We're not even ahead in this game anymore. They have 2 out of 3, which opens up a keep possibility for them. Like, you know the situation where you, on cursed, when you spend your curse and you don't get a keep or you don't get anything that like opens up a win condition, you didn't get a talent tier on your opponents, you didn't get a keep. So now you're just sitting here with 0 out of 3 on the tribute, and it's kind of scary because they basically have a way of opening up this game now for themselves. We don't want to get in these situations. Ooh, do they actually just go down bottom? Okay, no, they check for it. So showing on mid wave when they're all missing was the first problem. Okay, but we end up getting the kill here. Cool. Everyone's yelling to kill Dahaka. Excellent. Okay, that turned out good, but this was actually pretty scary. Showing on this wave like this with no means of escape and all of them are missing. That is pretty terrifying. Okay, so we should just be able to chase them forever. Auto. Oh. So this gets us a keep now. So off of those kills, I would have immediately called to take this because this guarantees a keep.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Makes sense. I think I overestimated our sieging potential.
Yeah, we don't really have it. We need to move up the creep wave with our siege because we just don't have any way of actually just like staying on the keep. We're all just gonna die with the Uther as our only healer. If we can move up the creep wave, then yeah, we actually have stay on structures and have decent siege. But aside from that, it's really tough. Yeah, so we miss a keep here. Could have been even a end of the game play. Nah, we're so far from 20. That's the only problem. But if you guys get a good fight on this keep, like there's no walls here. It's difficult for Diablo. This, oh man, this is actually the most scary situation for us. Like, they have so much geometry for this Diablo. Okay, we got the pre-tap. And also, we don't want to fight before 20, so likely they're just going to force something. Okay. The frickin' thirsting blade value is absolutely insane. Look at this guy's health bar.
2017 Illidan.
Oh my gosh. You guys still cap this instead of just ending the game?
I don't know that we can. I mean, maybe we can.
Maybe you can. I guess
I think
that does
we're
make sense.
extra.
Yeah, we're not going to be able to end
Yeah.
it for one reason here in a minute.
I see it already.
Oh,
Can we get a
Yes, you do.
Dun, dun,
dun
dun, dun.
dun 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 dun
All right, so okay, hindsight.
The best part about this is we're like, hey, the Hawk is missing. You might be heading
No.
top.
Yeah. So like we all knew the Hawk is heading top. I was like, yeah, I know, because I thought he was going to check the bush, and I was like, I'm just going to hide where he can't see me. Plot twist: he knew where I was.
I'm going to hide in the open lane where he can't see me. God, I love it.
Show calls it out. Hey guys, the Hawk is coming top. Yep, let me just stay right here.
He's going to check in the bush.
Don't worry, Dota doesn't play any Avatar. He doesn't know the hiding spots.
Okay, so we at least get 2 keeps off this. And then 20, and then we just fight on our boss and end the game. Or we just fight for bottom instead. It's probably easier. Yeah. This was actually a really sketchy fight. I hope you guys know that. You were so close to level 20, and you fought them. And if you lost this, like if you got wiped here, they get curse. They can push top and probably just end on you guys. Just so we know, this was really sketchy.
I don't
What
know.
is the alternative?
I know, that's what I'm trying to think of. Like, because
I
you
think
guys
if they
can't
get cursed, they
stall.
do it anyway.
Yeah, you guys can't stall. I just wanted everyone to know that it was sketchy. Obviously,
Yeah.
you probably already know
it
that.
sucked,
We-
but it was the only choice, I think.
I agree.
I felt like the way you guys initiated the fight was poor. Obviously, we got like no value out of Mosh Pit. Save Mosh Pit for later, I think. Because they're just going to be sitting there waiting for you the entire time. That's all they're saying, I bet you. Like, okay, fine, yeah, blah, blah, blah. Illidan hunts anyone. We're just going to ult with Lucio. Just watch out for Mosh. Interrupt Mosh. So if you just hold it for longer, I think you get more value out of it. Even if it's just on one person or 2 people, like at the end of a team fight. It doesn't have to be like the God Mosh, you know?
Sure.
Because, yeah, you used it right here, and then you just immediately get stunned out, right?
Yeah. I mean, yeah. I think about the other team fights. That's what I was kind of holding for. I don't
Yeah.
know. Maybe I was trigger happy or something.
It happens. Okay. So we want to stall for 10 seconds if possible. But... Ooh. You guys just back out? Oh, you keep going. Nice. Okay, so you end up winning this, but you can play it a little bit safer if you change. Like you end up winning, and honestly, this is just a single Hanzo against you as Illidan. You're not going to die, but like off that, you guys can actually just disengage completely. Wait for Abathur, 5 seconds.
Yeah, I heard the Hakabro, and so that's why I jumped back also.
Yeah. So like I actually kind of agree with the disengage, but this ends up working anyways because Valimar walks up and gets a really good D shield. Good morning. Okay, so biggest thing, you guys played your early game actually quite well for the most part. We had one issue of just, I think, too many deaths up top. But the biggest thing was this area where we chase for the Diablo kill. And then they get like everything off of it, right? Like you guys fall so far behind. You guys would have won this game in what, 12 minutes? 13 minutes if this play didn't happen? I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
You guys were disgusting, like dominating them so hard.
I think if I were to play this game again, I would still try to kill the Diablo, though. That's really hard to see that we shouldn't be going for that.
Exactly. So that's what we were talking about. We're saying like there's the two options. One, it's kind of like understanding that maybe going for the Diablo is a little bit overambitious, which personally I don't think that's reasonable to say that you guys could have seen that. I think it's more reasonable to say off the kill, don't expect to be able to stall when you don't own this area of the map. I think just no matter what, you never stall against Hanzo and Tassadar if you don't own this area because they just step into there and use it forever. Instead, just clear the wave and go back and tap. Mule stall if you can. If you can't, who gives a crap? Whatever, you give them the tribute. Because if you fight here and try to stall forever, you're just going to get chunked out, perhaps die, and give them the tribute anyway. So if the result is always giving them the tribute, why not do it when you're up the most amount of health and resources, right? Because then off of that, they're all topside. You can kind of run the assumption that maybe they're on boss. You can probably even just toxic nest it to confirm. And then you guys actually get the race. So I think no matter what, you guys back off, clear the wave, tap, and look for it. I think killing Diablo was perfectly fine. Maybe we could have done a little bit of a better job getting Illidan out. But what was most important is wave, tap, look to stall with Abathur. If not, whatever. Clear mid. And know that they're probably on their boss, which again we can check with Abathur, and then position for ours. And then off of that, you guys aren't down anything except for a single tribute.
Yeah, I agree with all that.
Yeah.
And then obviously, I think we can all agree that our execution needs to increase. So more of our damage on the same target, looking for those resets. As soon as we get the ones that reset with Genji, game's over. Like you guys just win, it's 100%. Yeah. Any questions, my friends? Where is it?
I don't know if I have anything specific. Do you guys?
I have something. You say practicing, improving on our engages and our execution and whatnot. What are some methods? What are some things that you would recommend for not just us but anybody, any team really, to do to increase their effective execution, to make their execution better? What are some things that we can do to practice those things?
So something like this, highlight how you're going to execute a team fight. So you guys kind of discussed with yourself, obviously, because it showed where you're going to be hunting a specific target and then swift striking off the hunt. That's the play, right? You guys discussed that and agreed?
Yeah.
So if that's the play, then at level 10, we need to make sure it's our double swift strike. So if that isn't available and hunt comes out too early, then we have made a mistake. I think actually ETC is quite irrelevant in the execution of our team fight because you guys are just diving backline with both Genjis, maybe and Illidan, and that's the whole point. You should be able to secure your kill with that composition. You blow up one target together, all synchronized, but all three of you have to be there. So when there's times where one person isn't there, then you need to go back at that fight and look at it. Was the hunt too early? If so, then you have to wait for the Abathur. Was the Abathur just kind of not on the same page? Maybe he was still in hunt or in symbiote and had to back out and then clone. You guys know the wind up time on clone, so it takes a moment. Was he just out of range for that? You have to go over all of these variables. But at the same time, if the engage tool is Illidan, then you have to make sure that everything is ready, because Illidan has to decide when to hunt. If Lucio steps up here and this is the only time Lucio ever enters past this line right here, then you want to hunt him, because then for the rest of the fight, he's back here. So if he ever steps up here, you have to make sure that your damage dealers are ready. So it's just, everyone needs to be on the same page and be aware of how your team fight is executed. And then if you if you discuss how it gets executed beforehand, then it's very easy to go back into the replays and see where did we screw this up. So the biggest thing for me then, for any team, it's just communicating exactly how you're going to execute, because then it gives you a baseline. It allows you to go back into the replay and say, oh, okay, we missed this here, we missed that there, and we can fix it by doing X, Y, and Z.
Yeah.
Roto.
I still smell burning.
Yes, you should probably check that out.
I think
not me this
it smells like burnt rubber.
Just feel the floor. You might have some time.
All right, you guys. Yeah. Okay. So thanks for submitting this one. This is a really, really good replay, and I like these style of comps that you guys are running. This is fun. It's good stuff. What's it called? And then ETC, just again, more. I think just more patience on your mosh pit. Showtime, if you die to Dahak again, you're in a lot of trouble, dude.
It's okay.
I'll never play I'll never play Abathur again.
This bush right here is our boy.
Yeah, no one could have seen that coming, man. Nobody.
Yeah.
That's pretty clairvoyant to see that come up.
But thank you guys again, so much for submitting this one. It's really, really helpful for everybody watching to kind of learn one of these burst comps. It's super sweet to see. So thank you guys.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thanks, Colin.
Okay.
Thanks, man.
I'll catch you guys later.
Yeah, thanks a lot, man.
Peace.
Bye-bye. Okay, I have two options, chat. I either stream until HGC China